As we mentioned, it is a big night in Edmonton as Connor McDavid makes his return to the ice against the Columbus Blue Jackets. It'll be his first game since suffering the broken collarbone on November 3rd. Let's check in with Gene Principe, who I might add has a fine haircut and is standing by live at Rexall Place. Gene?
Timmons said, here's the situation on my look. It was time to get a haircut. So I got my haircut thinking Connor McDavid's coming back. I'm wearing a new suit because Connor McDavid's coming back. And to take it even further, I got some shoes, dress shoes, at Christmas. And I wasn't going to wear them till the snow was gone. No jokes about Edmonton and saying June, kind of in March or April. And I thought, if I interview Connor McDavid, how could I have beat up dress shoes? So I got the shiny shoes going. You got to look your best when Connor McDavid returns for his first game since November 3rd. Now, it's going to take him a while to get up to the kind of speed he had going with 12 points in 12 games prior to being injured in Game 13. But the biggest concern is his collarbone and how it will deal with the crunching, the hitting, the pushing, the shoving that will certainly take place starting tonight upon his return to the Oilers lineup.
It feels fairly similar. It's just have a big nasty scar over it now. That's all. It feels pretty much the same now. The message I received from the doctors is the difference between the 12-week and the 16th week in terms of bone healing is not very much different at all. So I think it's as good as it's going to be for a while, and you just have to live with that.
I know yesterday, Timmons said it was kind of the first time that we'd seen Connor take any kind of contact from his teammates, and it happened in one of the corners here, the opposite corner to where he was originally injured, and I went, leave him alone. It's Connor McDavid. He's got plates, screws, collarbone, clavicle. But, I mean, he's going to have to get hit. And they kind of warmed him up yesterday at practice. And we'll see what happens tonight against Columbus and then Ottawa and then Hockey Day in Canada, Montreal, Scotiabank Hockey Day in Canada. I mean, it's going to continue for this kid. He's going to get hit. He's going to have pressure on the collarbone. And we'll have to see how it all responds.
Gino, who's going to be on his line tonight?
Well, they've decided to go with Benoit Pouliot and Jordan Eberle. Said originally he spent some time with Pouliot and Nail Yakupov. And Todd McLellan said, I know some people are wondering why I wouldn't put Yakupov back alongside McDavid, but Jordan Eberle was injured in the preseason, came back and started playing in Game 14. McDavid was hurt Game 13. These two haven't even been on the ice together, excluding practices. They didn't even have a chance to play on the same line during training camp. And McLellan said it was something he was thinking about even way back in the summer. He thought that the two would be a good combination. Throw in Pouliot, and they feel like that'll be a very good second or first line for Edmonton beginning tonight.
T-shirt, new shoes. I don't know what I'm going to lose, Gino. The girls, they go crazy for a sharp-dressed man.
Look at this guy. Look at this.
Thanks, Gino.
Wow. Please stop doing that.
Yeah, boys.
There is the one and only Gene Principe in Edmonton. Now you know why everyone loves him. I want to be careful about the next idea, but not too careful. There's so much hype surrounding Connor McDavid, and I almost said Sidney Crosby, but I said Connor McDavid.
You got it.
Is there too much hype surrounding Connor McDavid?
He's 19.
I understand
He's
we
19.
here at Sportsnet are part of it. And I know that we showed the Oilers morning skate today, so I don't want to absolve ourselves we're part of it.
Yeah.
I also know that every other sport is blowing up their highly rated prospects, their popular guys. It's kind of the new way to the world. But do Canadians want Connor McDavid covered like this? And does it hinder the progress of the player? I mean, you can't tell me that the external pressures and popularity of Johnny Manziel haven't contributed to his struggles, right? Same with RG3. Cam Newton took a while to get used to it. You can't tell me early on it hurt him. Tyler Seguin. Bryce Harper hasn't been hurt on the field, but you can't tell me his reputation hasn't been bruised, battered, and scarred.
No, people have been waiting for him to fail for a variety of reasons with Bryce Harper.
Yasiel Puig. There's a bunch of different guys. Are we going into that zone with this kid?
I like how the Oilers, though, have sheltered him and what they've constructed around him in Todd McLellan and Peter Chiarelli and some smart hockey people who will shield him to a certain extent. Listen, he's Connor McDavid, and he's not going to escape this.
Right.
You kind of signed up for it by being amazing at your job. Right. And I know
But we've
show
never
morning
done
skate.
morning skates.
I can't
Come
remember.
on.
No, I can't remember the last time Sportsnet ran a live morning skate. Actually, it was the last Connor McDavid morning skate we ran, which I believe was the first game of the season or whatever. I think he'll be able to handle it though, because I think in hockey they shield him a little differently, just a little bit. But still, it's going to be a lot of heat, and I wish the kid all the best.
And the media isn't as salacious.
Not yet.
I think.
Not yet.